Today, world leaders and economic experts gather at the Global Economic Forum, facing an unprecedented challenge: rising inflation rates that threaten economic stability across continents. This urgent meeting represents a critical moment where collaborative solutions will be debated, aiming to stabilize volatile markets while protecting the most vulnerable populations worldwide. The magnitude of today's inflation crisis cannot be overstated. From bustling New York markets to rural communities in developing nations, families are feeling the squeeze of rising prices on everything from groceries to fuel. The Global Economic Forum's convening power brings together the brightest minds to tackle this complex global challenge. As delegates from over 100 countries take their seats, the weight of expectation hangs in the air. This isn't just another economic conference, it's a potential turning point where innovative policies and international cooperation could reshape our economic future and provide relief to millions struggling with escalating costs. Understanding inflation mechanics forms the foundation of today's discussions. Attendees will explore how supply chain disruptions, monetary policy decisions, and geopolitical tensions create cascading effects that drive prices upward. This knowledge empowers participants to identify sustainable solutions rather than temporary fixes. The academic rigor behind effective inflation control requires deep dive into economic modeling and data analysis. Delegates will examine historical precedents, comparing successful anti-inflationary measures from different eras and economic systems, extracting valuable insights applicable to our current predicament. Policy formulation emerges as a critical academic pursuit during these sessions. Participants engage in intensive workshops exploring fiscal strategies, regulatory frameworks, and international trade agreements that can collectively address inflationary pressures while maintaining economic growth and employment levels. Comparative economic analysis takes center stage as attendees study successful inflation control measures from countries like Brazil's Real Plan or Volcker's reforms in 1980s America. These case studies provide evidence-based approaches that can be adapted to modern global economic complexities. The intersection of academic research and practical policy implementation creates a unique learning environment. Delegates participate in simulation exercises modeling economic scenarios, testing theoretical frameworks against real-world constraints and political realities that influence policy effectiveness. Social impact assessment becomes paramount as forum participants examine how inflation disproportionately affects marginalized communities. The social dimension of economic policy requires understanding how financial decisions ripple through societies, affecting everything from housing stability to educational access. International cooperation networks strengthen through collaborative problem-solving at the forum. Participants discover that inflation control requires unprecedented coordination between central banks, governments, and international organizations, fostering relationships that extend far beyond this single event. The human stories behind economic statistics come to life during community impact sessions. Delegates listen to testimonials from families affected by inflation, gaining deeper understanding of how financial policies translate into real-world experiences that shape communities and relationships. Social media and digital platforms amplify the forum's messages, creating viral awareness about inflation's social consequences. Participants explore how technology can be leveraged to educate populations about economic policies while fostering informed public discourse about solutions. Cross-cultural economic perspectives enrich the dialogue as diverse delegates share how inflation impacts different societies uniquely. These conversations build empathy and understanding, recognizing that effective solutions must be culturally sensitive and locally appropriate. Community-based solutions emerge as participants realize that top-down policies must be complemented by grassroots initiatives. The forum catalyzes partnerships between international organizations and local community leaders, creating sustainable networks for economic resilience. Career pathways in economic policy and international finance become clearer for young professionals attending the forum. Networking opportunities connect emerging economists with seasoned policymakers, creating mentorship relationships that shape the next generation of economic leaders. The forum's career fair showcases opportunities in central banking, international development, and economic consulting. Participants explore how their academic backgrounds can be applied to real-world economic challenges, finding purpose in careers that directly impact global financial stability. Young economists present cutting-edge research on inflation control mechanisms, gaining visibility among potential employers. The forum serves as a launching pad for academic careers, where fresh perspectives meet practical experience in economic policy development. Internship and fellowship opportunities abound as international organizations recruit talent directly from the forum. Participants discover how summer programs and full-time positions can provide hands-on experience in economic analysis and policy implementation. Success stories from previous forum participants demonstrate concrete career advancement opportunities. Alumni share how connections made at similar events led to impactful roles in government agencies, multinational corporations, and influential think tanks. The global nature of economic challenges creates diverse career opportunities across continents. Participants explore how inflation control expertise can be applied in emerging markets, developed nations, and international organizations, each presenting unique professional challenges. Personal growth emerges through confronting complex global challenges head-on. Forum participants develop critical thinking skills by analyzing multifaceted economic data and considering how their individual actions contribute to larger systemic solutions. Financial literacy expands as attendees gain deeper understanding of economic principles governing inflation. This knowledge empowers individuals to make informed decisions about personal finances while participating more effectively in economic policy discussions. Resilience builds through exposure to complex problem-solving processes. Participants learn to navigate uncertainty and adapt strategies as economic conditions evolve, developing mental flexibility essential for both personal and professional success in an interconnected world. Global perspective develops as participants recognize their role in worldwide economic stability. Understanding how local decisions create global impacts fosters a sense of responsibility and purpose that extends beyond individual career aspirations. Confidence grows as individuals contribute meaningful insights during forum discussions. The experience of having one's voice heard among world leaders and economic experts creates lasting empowerment that influences both personal and professional confidence levels. The Global Economic Forum concludes with renewed commitment to collaborative action. Participants leave with concrete action plans, strengthened networks, and deeper understanding that addressing inflation requires sustained international cooperation and individual accountability. Your participation in this economic dialogue begins now. Follow forum developments, engage with economic education resources, and consider how your skills and interests can contribute to addressing global inflation challenges. Together, we can build more resilient economic futures for all communities worldwide.